everybody. This is Bo Short, and I am so honored to be with you right now and to share somebody very special with you. It's probably the interview that I've looked forward to in my lifetime more than any other chance to sit down with a leader. And I've had the good fortune of sitting down with some wonderful leaders as I write my books. But the opportunity to sit down with Mr. Phai Chan and ask him some questions about success and leadership. Kind of do a deep dive with him on his background and his view of going forward and finding his way in life and creating his success and the importance of leadership and teamwork. And so Mr. Chan has agreed to sit down with us. And I just want to jump right into this and share this with you. You know that he is the visionary leader of our company, and we could not be in finer hands. And most importantly, we couldn't be in business with anyone who has such concern and care for you, for your family, and for what it is you want to accomplish in your life. So, Mr. Chan, I'm just going to start off by saying thank you for making the time for this and for taking time with us to share your thoughts and your insights. So let's just jump right into this. I'm going to ask you the first question. From your perspective, what are some of the most important attributes of leadership and why?
I would say the most important attribute of leadership is how you set your objective. You have to set very, very clear objective. And you should never, ever give up your objective halfway, no matter what happens. If you keep changing your objective, I could guarantee you, you will fail and you're never going to get there. Also, the other thing is that along the way, you should never listen to bad advice. You should listen to yourself. What is your objective? That what are you going to do? If you listen to bad advice, it can kill you. And sometimes you might have a big disagreement with your family, but you still have to stick to your objective. You have to convince your family this is what you need to do to be successful for you and also for your family.
Yeah, I love that because I love the connection with being true to yourself and what it is you want to accomplish in your life, and not to be deterred by somebody with a different opinion, because everybody's got an opinion, right? Everybody has an opinion, but if it doesn't align with what you want to accomplish in your life, it's probably not an opinion worth listening to. When we talk about though valid opinions, and I guess I would put it in the context of a mentor. How important of a role do mentors play in someone's pursuit of success? And did you have mentors in your life?
Well, I think it's very, very, very important to have a good mentor. If you have a good mentor, you're already halfway there. The key is to find the right mentor that care for you and have time for you. Find a successful mentor that has a track record that they themselves are already successful. Otherwise, they should not be your mentor.
When you started out, Mr. Chan, did you have a mentor?
I wish I have one, but I don't have such a luck. So I end up having a lot of mentors by following the very, very successful people that actually make it from nothing to be a billionaire, and study how they make it. And are always willing to learn and learn the success from the successful people. So you don't have to wait until the right mentor come along. You just, you just have to follow the right people. Okay? And sometimes listen to the people that's around with you is also very, very important. They might not be your mentor, but they might be very good for you. So you have to take the advice of your people that you're working with you so that you can actually, at the end of getting to your objective. finding the right mentor is absolutely very, very important. Okay, but also finding a mentor that has expertise in the field is more even important. If you find a mentor that don't have a key domain expertise in your field, they might not be able to help you. If you can find somebody, it will be very easy for you to get where you want to go.
It's interesting because when you started out, and it sounds like when you started out, you didn't have somebody standing right there to mentor you, but what set you apart from most people is then you went on a search for people. You looked for people that you could follow. You looked for people that already kind of laid a track record of success, it sounds like. And I think that's what separates people that have success and great leaders from those that aren't, is you took it upon yourself to go find these people. Is that a fair way to say it?
Absolutely. My current mentor or my newest mentor is Elon. Elon is my latest hero. It used to be Warren Buffett, used to be George Soros. Okay? So you can switch your mentor to achieve your lifetime objective, what you want to do.
That's a great insight too, that as you're going through your career, that sometimes those mentors shift for you, maybe to take you one step further than the previous one might have taken you. Here, I've got something I want to know. I think a lot of people are curious about this because they'll look at you as someone who is a great mentor to so many of us. And they'll look at you as somebody that already has this great success. And they wonder, when you started out, were you ever fearful? Were you ever afraid to try things? Did you have fears that, because most people look at you now and say, oh, you were never afraid of anything. Were you fearful along the way in your journey?
When it started, I had no fear. Why I have no fear? I have nothing to lose. So where's fear is going to come from when you have nothing to fear? I started my career in college with £100 in my pocket, into student travel to help the student to have a short break to go over to Europe for the weekend. That's how I started. And from that, it grew into Uber of an airline, which covered 10 countries. So for me, I don't see any fear in anything. Understand and keep improving what you do.
Yeah, I heard somebody make a joke one time. They said, "Don't be afraid of anything unless it can eat you." And I also find it interesting that I think what set you apart, though, what made you special early, was when you said, "I had nothing to lose," because when you realize you have nothing to lose, that's when all the fear disappears. When you actually understand there's nothing to lose. I think what most people hold on to is they think there's something to lose and there's really not. So they kind of hold on to this sense of anxiety and fear. And the fact that you recognized it earlier, that you had everything to gain and nothing to lose was critical. So as a successful leader, as somebody that has this remarkable track record, not just behind you, but one that's coming up in front of you, what are some of the most important lessons that you've learned?
One of my most important lessons, like I say, you shouldn't have any fear. There's always a solution to the problem. Okay, and be very happy to solve your problem. And because every problem, there's always a solution. Listen to others that are willing to change and to work with you to correct the mistake and focus on doing the right thing. You'll get there so fast and you'll be surprised yourself how easy it is to get there.
One of the things I'm fascinated with when I'm around you is you have this incredible capacity to care about other people. And it's a very important part of the decision-making process that you go through. And I think and I'm going to say this, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. Yes, profits are very important. That's what makes companies survive. That makes them thrive. But you place so much value on people in this process. And if you just kind of take that a step further and kind of share with people why that's so important, because I love it.
I would say why I'm so passionate about the network marketing industry, because it's all about people. Okay, it's not property development, you're building a condominium, you sell a hard product. That's totally different. And that's a very boring business. I've been in the business all my life. Okay, I love banking because banking is about helping people. Okay, but network industry is a totally different world. And I get very passionate about business. This is about people, and people. And I think people in this field need to be really treated differently than what normal company in this industry, because they are the people that make the company work.
I remember the first time I talked to you. I remember the first interview I had with you. You said some things that really impacted me, and actually it triggered me wanting to be a part of this with you. You talked about that. You talked about this is an industry where you come into it from the outside, and you said, I don't understand why they treat the people this way. Why don't they treat these people right? Why don't they treat them honestly and fairly? And it's not that some companies don't, but in the industry, it's one of the challenges. And you said if we would just take care of people, that the company will do great if we take care of people.
And also, I think it's very important. At my age, I'm coming in this industry, our passion. It's not about making money. Okay? I mean, I'm willing to back this company up to about $100 million. So making money is it will come natural if you do it right. It's not about making money. It's about doing it right and hope I could influence this industry to do it better.
The other thing is, because we're in an industry now where everyone builds teams, and that's something else that you told me early on, is the value and the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people and having the right team. Explain why you think teamwork is so important.
I think teamwork is the key to success in every business. The team is everything. So building a sustainable and a team with longevity to build a company is really the key. With a good team, you can even hand over the entire business to them without you being there. One of my best business that I ever operate is I left it to the entire team. American Pacific Bank was a bankruptcy bank when I took it over in Oregon. The first 10 years, I was very hands-on. I trained all my team, and I trained people that don't come from the banking industry, totally from another sector of the business, the way I want to train them. After the first 10 years, I left the bank for 15 years. And the bank was running much better than me when I was even there. So I think that proved to you teamwork is everything, and it's the most successful thing is to build team. And not just American Pacific Bank. China Gas, I left China Gas for 20 years. I sold my China Gas to my management team for 20 years now. Now it's extremely, extremely successful. 10 years ago, I sold Global Medical REIT. That is a REIT investor in hospitals, now listed in New York Stock Exchange. And the team has built it from when I left, I think almost 10 times bigger than it is now. And it became the #1 best medical REIT in US. So team is everything. There's about 4 companies I sold and run by my team currently produce a billion US dollar in profit year in and year out without me even there. So that tells you teamwork is everything. For me, I hope I could build an amazing team in this network marketing industry called the Happy Code. And I think will repeat itself when I'm not there. I think they probably will do 100 times better than me because I built an amazing team. And all my partners, all my brand partners are my team.
You know, I once again, and what I love about the answer is a lot of people, when you ask them about teamwork, they'll talk about when they were there, how great it was. And what a great leader says is when I wasn't there, it was even better because I had the right people that I worked with and nurtured, and they ended up doing better. And that is all teamwork. That's all teamwork. And that's your willingness to be a great leader and allowing people to thrive. Here's something I'm curious about. You know, we're not just in an industry where people give up on their goals, but also in life in general. Oftentimes people say they want to accomplish something, they take a few steps forward, and then they give up on their goals. Why do you think people give up so easily on their goals?
It's never easy. You need to get everything right to make it work. And you have to be very willing to put in a lot of hard work. You need a lot of luck. And you need a very loyal, good team with you. They're willing to support you. Okay? And my advice is that if you fail, you will never, never, never want to give it up. You have to keep trying. You have to keep trying to make it work.
I remember you telling me the story one time about how you built your company and then you got involved in the stock market and lost everything. But you didn't give up. You kept going.
Well, that is different. That is not a business. I went in, invested in the market, punting the market without knowing what I'm doing. Because I sold my company, I was a very young millionaire. Okay, so I learned my lesson. That's why I turned professional, know everything about investment right now. I would say I know more investment than a lot of other professions in the market in different aspects of the market.
Yeah, but what you did is but when you lost everything, that's when most people would have quit. And you didn't. You decided to become a professional, to become better, and to take one more step further and to learn. And that's what separates so many people in life, is that willingness to keep going forward.
Well, I reckon if I can lose so much money so fast, so easy, I know how to make it back even faster and more easier if you become a professional in that field. That's why I'm very much, into wealth management. And I want to be able to help other young people, to learn from me how to build their wealth so that all the hard-earned money is not totally loose in the market or is spent in the wrong way. So they always keep building their wealth while they're working hard for their money. Let the money work for them.
You know, we've got thousands of people right now, and it's growing every day, of brand partners, people that have come into this organization and said they want to be a part of something special. So when you look out on these people that trust in you and that want to follow your lead, and are pursuing their own goals and aspirations, what advice would you give them? Do you have any last minute thoughts that you want to share with everybody?
It's very simple. Set your objective and follow your objective. And never say fail. Just keep trying. And the most important in this field is follow the right company. Otherwise, company disappear, you will be wasting years and years of your lifetime's work. And it's not just you. You have people that are following you as well. So you're not just letting yourself down. You're letting a lot of people down behind you. That's why it's so important, very important, to join the right company. You must understand the company's objective. You got to understand the company financial strength. You have to understand the company products that you are partners with, and how do the company treat all the brand partners or their own distributors. You cannot build your business in a weak company. You have to understand the background of the company, the background of the owner. If you choose the right company, then you can build your partnership together within the company and within the team to support you.
That's so true too, Mr. Chan, because you see so many people will get involved in this industry and they'll work so hard in the wrong company. And then it's like all their hard work disappeared. But if you work so hard in the right company, something very special can happen that will impact not just the company and not just you. It'll impact your children and their children because the lessons that you'll have learned. Let me just say this to you lastly, how much I appreciate you, how much we all appreciate you, and your willingness to share your ideas, your willingness to share your insights, and to share your background and how and your leadership insights. They're so powerful. And just more importantly, I think than all that, I just want you to know from all of us, it's not your success, those are great things, but it's really the person you are. It's the person you are. And when we have the opportunity to engage with you, people get to see who you are. And it's no surprise to me that you have great success, if no other reason that. But we appreciate you so very much. And thank you so much for your time, Mr. Chan.
Thank you. Thank you.